What's up everyone, this is StarCastTV and I am Legoman, and I'll be casting some games today between JYJ and Queen. JYJ using the ID SKT Fantasy, funny nickname. Anyways, spawning location at the bottom left, this is JYJ. And spawning location at the bottom right, this is Queen. The map is on Sylphid. Pretty good map for the Zerg. So let's see how Queen will play on this map using the map advantage. JYJ not going for a 8 racks. Queen making that Overlord. So this will just be a very standard game on Sylphid. JYJ actually building a supply depot, his first supply depot on his main. So I guess this will most likely be a factory opener. Because you don't really need to build a supply depot to block your main if you're gonna go for a barracks expansion. Unless you want to play very, very safe. But you don't really need to play that safe. Because this entrance is very narrow. JYJ building his barracks right here, so I guess he will just block his main with the second supply depot right here. Yeah, refinery just got started. So this is a 11-12 build by JYJ. JYJ actually moving his SCV to right here to see if any scouting overlords come from 12 o'clock. And he notices that the Overlord is not coming from 12 o'clock, so he turns his SCV to 8 o'clock, never mind, to 5 o'clock. JYJ is scouting everything. Scouting natural, and scouting the spawning pool, and the extractor. So this is a very standard 2 hatchery play against a standard factory opener. JYJ actually going for that 17 factory instead of a 16 factory. He actually made another SCV before he built an factory. Because JYJ scouted everything, and he scouted that there aren't additional Zerglings, and even scouted the lair, he has chosen to lift up this barracks. Just landed right here as a SimCity on his natural. JYJ is scouting almost everything. This drone is kind of hurt. JYJ is trying to just kind of brawl with that drone. The circling is out, so JYJ doesn't really need to be too aggressive with the scouting SCV. You always want to save your scout. And Queen building his sunken colony, creep colony, at the 3-minute 30 seconds mark. The perfect timing to hold off the vulture. And I think JYJ has actually built his command center before making his vulture, because his vulture does seem a bit late. I don't know, I'm not sure, but it's JYJ's choice. And this scouting Zergling actually got him from here for free, and has done all the scouts. This is already pretty good for him. JYJ wasn't paying too much attention, and he even lost a single SCV. And actually losing an SCV when you're doing this build is pretty huge, because compared to the barracks expansion, you don't have a lot of SCVs because your natural is a bit late. So even losing a single SCV this early is not too good for JYJ. Queen sending off his third drone. His drone for his third hatchery. He actually didn't mutate his third hatchery right here. He mutated his third hatchery right here. I guess he just wanted to send off this drone so that it won't get caught by this vulture. So Queen starting off his 4th hatchery right here. Very nice. Not going for that second gas. I guess this is because Queen scouted the JYJ's 111 And the Terran can always go for that science vessel build. And if Queen was actually mining the second gas and going for only mutas, the science vessel build is it kind of a counter against that muta build? So now, JYJ scouts everything. JYJ scouted that the second gas is very late. Because JYJ saw that the Spire just got finished when the Wraith arrived, he knows that he can kill off this Overlord. And he 3 vultures, 3 vultures. Harassing Queen, killing off 3 drones. Let's see if he can kill 4 drones. Oh, never mind, that Wraith. JYJ did some micro mistake, and he actually lost a Wraith. That is not good for JYJ because he is actually going for cloak research. And when you're going for cloak wraiths, you don't want to lose your first race. And there are no missile turrets nearby his starport, so his wraith might just die when he comes out. The Queen is aware of that. And the Queen cannot even deny this cloak research. The Queen, not really interested on the control tower. Okay, Queen. Chasing that Wraith. Oh man, that was so close. The Wraith is just on 3 HP. Killing off a lot of SCVs. Not good for JYJ. Terran only staying on 27 SCVs, 26 now. Okay, Queen just lost a single muta. Drones up on his third expansion, but there's actually a single vulture coming off a drone. Muta's on the way for cover. This vulture actually killed 2 drones. Not bad. JYJ trying to get back on the game. But the thing is, Queen already has his Evo chamber and Queen's Nest almost on half, but JYJ doesn't have almost nothing. He doesn't have a science facility or additional barracks, and he even has to build more missile turrets because he is worried about additional units. Oh, and Queen already has the overspeed upgrade finished, so Queen can just pressure JYJ anytime now. JYJ only has what, 2 wraiths to defend off this mutas. Queen diving in, 7 mutas. Saw that there are too many missile turrets, so he doesn't want to overcommit. Queen actually knows that these additional barracks are very late, so Queen does have a lot of time to drone up and just tech up and do everything what he wants. And this single vulture is actually doing a really good job here. Denying a lot of mining time. Queen doing the same thing. Denying some mining time with his mutas. Cloaked Wraiths doing their best to hold off the mutas. But it's not enough. Queen just ignoring all the Wraiths. Killing SAVs. A single Wraith died. And look at the SCV count of JYJ, and there are so many damaged SCVs. If Queen actually commits to making more mutas, I think Queen can just kill all the SCVs right here. But Queen is not overcommitting. He has just made 6 mutas in total, 7 mutas. So he doesn't want to overcommit with mutas. He actually wants to get the Ensnare research, the Zergling speed up research, the +1 carapace, so that he can deal off with the Terran Bioforce, adding a Comstat station. Look at JYJ's National. He only has what, a single group of SCVs. So JYJ is very poor this game. As you can see, the worker count, Queen even has more drones than JYJ. This is not a usual situation on TvZ. And as you can see, the supply count Queen has more supply. 2 Wraiths. Almost killed off that drone. So Queen now has 5 hatcheries against the 5 barracks Terran. So JYJ feels like, oh, now I have to do something. If I just stay here on my base, Queen is just gonna out micro me. So JYJ moving out with this kind of a small Bioforce. But JYJ is just thinking that he doesn't have much time left. Queen actually, did he miss this Bioforce coming out? Queen's mutas don't really need to be here. He has to hold off this Terran Bioforce. Okay, Queen is staying on with only a single Destruction Colony. I think this is kind of dangerous for Queen because this Firebat will do. This Firebat will do a lot of joy against the Zerglings. Mutas, they're all kind of late now. Spire gets destroyed. Okay, the Ultras are not to pop out on Queen's natural, but they are kind of late. Okay. Not too bad. Not a bad split. JYJ committing on Queen's main base, killing off some drones. And the thing is, the Ultra, the carapace upgrade is far away from getting finished, so these Ultras are very weak against these Marines. But the Ensnare landed very well, so I think we'll be able to defend off these Marine forces with his only mutas. So Queen's 8 mutas save the day, and there's something going on the natural. These 2 Ultras can save the day. And yes, they can. And if Queen actually can hold off this attack, he does have a lot of drones and Ultras out. So let's see the upgrade progress. And yeah, and Queen is actually ahead on upgrades. So this is actually now a very good game for Queen, because he is ahead on upgrades. And he still has a lot of drones on his natural and on his main and his third, and he's actually even getting ready for his 4th gas. And this 5 Ultra attack with 2 ensnares, I think this will be huge. But these two, for some reason, Queen forgot about these 2 Queens. I don't know what they're doing. Queen just fighting off against this Marine force without the ensnare. Landing off the ensnare right on top of the Marine Bioforce. Queen pushing off this Marine Bioforce onto JYJ's natural. Very good for Queen now. I like how this irradiated Ultralisk is just killing off some SCVs. They only killed off a single SCV, and look at how JYJ only still has a single group of SCV. So this 6 barracks was actually a all-in attack by JYJ, not making any more SCVs. And since that attack failed, I don't think there is a late game potential. JYJ landing that parasite on the science vessel. This is very annoying because this parasited science vessel shows everything for Queen. As you can see, I just turned off JYJ's vision, and this is what Queen is seeing. He's actually seeing where the Marine forces are. And Queen, because he knows where the Marine forces are, he is just feeling very comfortable, getting ready to attack with his +2 Ultras. The Sanguine Snare, oh my god, the Sanguine Snare is huge! Landed on top of all the Marine forces, and there is GG. JYJ taps out after seeing these Ultras. Very, very nice game by Queen. Very clean game. So now I'll get ready for game number 2.